Hey everybody, I'm going to show you guys the fastest way to make $1,000 in Wobbly Life.
And we have a couple main jobs that we have to look at, but first, let's take a look at the jobs that don't really make you a lot of money. So the weather job here on Wobbly Island is not included because it only makes $50 and you have to spend like 2 minutes. And that equates to about $1,000 every 40 minutes, so not really that great.
Next, we have the jelly job, which is not that great because you only get $10 after you do the job, and it takes about 1 to 2 minutes. So that's about $1,000 every 1 to 200 minutes. Next up, we have the pizza job, and let's see how much it can make.
It takes like 1 to 2 minutes to get only like 40 bucks. See, only about $50, and even on good runs, you might just get like 60 or something. So you'll get there in about 40 minutes, which isn't too bad, but definitely not the greatest.
Alright, so there's a couple kart races on Wobbly Island, but there's really only one fast one, and it's the one near the soccer field. And now that you can't use other cars on this race, it's not too good.
Yeah, that right there took like 1 minute and 30. So that'll take you 37.5 minutes, which is better, but still
decent. Alright, now it's time for the disco job.
Probably about 40 minutes to get it done, which is kind of bad for if you're trying to get $1,000 as fast as possible.
Alright, now the hospital job is interesting because it takes 1 to 3 minutes, and you get paid about $60 to $90. So you'll be able to get this done in 25 to 50 minutes, which is a very big range.
Alright, now it's time for the taxi job, and I can tell this one already isn't going to be too great because
now it's time for the taxi job, which isn't too good because you only get to like $20 every single time, and it takes like a minute, so you'll get there in about 50 minutes, which is in the top 3 worst jobs so far.
Alright, and the farm job is already out of the question because it takes a long time just to do everything, and you only get like $100 after you do it, so it really isn't too good.
Alright, now it's time for the power plant, and the strategy is just to back up the car here and let it go in so you can complete it faster.
You get about $50 every single minute. You get $1,000 in 20 minutes, but keep in mind you have to set up everything. It takes a long time to get back to an ATM, so it's really more like 30 or 40 minutes, but that's still pretty good. We're at the demolition job, which is kind of interesting one because it kind of depends on what it starts at. It could start off like it could be a house, or you have to build the house. And the fastest way to do this would be with like the rocket outfit. Then you could get it done in like probably like 20 seconds, which is really good. And you get $30 for that, which is very good. Just by doing that, you'll get it in about 18 minutes just by doing that, but sadly, you can't just redo that job.
Alright, now it's time to build a house.
Alright, and then you just gotta hammer everything. This takes about 3 minutes in all. $110 every 3.5 minutes. In all, it'll take you about 30 minutes to get $1,000, which actually is very good.
And now the lumberjack job isn't too good because it takes like 2 to 5 minutes to get $60, so you'll be able to get it done in about 90 minutes.
And the Wonderful Wobbly quiz is kind of luck-based because it depends what prize that you're gonna get. So it takes 2.5 minutes for $30, which means this would take 70 minutes in order to get $1,000.
And for the garbage job, you get like $60 in 2 minutes, which is pretty good. So you'll get it done in about 35 minutes.
And now the furniture job, this is gotta be the most hit or miss job I've ever seen, because you can get one that's literally right next to the furniture job place or one across the map. And you get $70 for doing it in about 1 minute 30.
You'll probably be able to get this done in like 30 minutes because you do have to drive back to the place because it doesn't just deposit it into your bank account. Alright, it's time for the burger job.
The good thing about this is that you don't have to go anywhere, and there's an ATM very close. So with this, you could get about $60 between like 4 to 2 minutes, depending if you're lucky or not. Like in less than 20 minutes, which is very good. And then if it's 4 minutes, then that'll take 40 minutes. So Wobbly Burger is a very good job. I'm just gonna say it, this job is not gonna be one of the better jobs because it takes so long.
It takes like 5+ minutes, and you get about $45 to $60. So that's $1,000 every 100 minutes or so. Alright, now the science job. And you get $50 after doing it for 3 minutes. And I had a really good run here, so it's not gonna be faster than 50 minutes for 1,000. Alright, now it's time for the art job.
Yeah, also this job is ridiculously difficult. All right, $60 in, what was that, like a minute and a half? So that is 25.5 minutes. That is actually really good for the art job. I was not expecting the art studio to be such a good job.
All right, it's time for Ice Cream World.
There's also a completely chocolate one here, which I don't even know what the chances are of that. Who's ordering this? All right, $50 in 2.5 minutes. That's 50 minutes. Oh my gosh. The thing is, if you have multiple people, so you could get it faster, like you can complete it in maybe a minute. So then in that case, you can get $1,000 in 5 minutes. And now we have the big money makers and some honorable mentions. Like for example, getting every single present in Wobbly Island can give you about $4,500. But the only problem, and like you can do that in an hour or two, so you'll be able to get $1,000 every like 20 or 30 minutes, which is really good. But the only problem is it's not sustainable because every present, like you can only get it once. Oh, and then artifact collecting, it's good like the pawn shops and the treasure hunt job,
but you do have to spend money and they take a long time. Now it's time to do both of the newspaper jobs.
So regardless of how fast you complete this job and like stuff, like you'll always complete it at the same time because
You have to wait until it gets to the end rather than you just completing everything.
1 minute and 30 seconds for $50. It'll take you exactly like 30 minutes to get $1,000, which isn't too bad considering it is guaranteed that you'll get it.
You can also make a really small amount of money with the other newspaper job just by respawning.
And then you get $2. Wow, that's actually crazy.
But in all, this job is really hard.
So you can get $60 in 1 minute 35. If you did this perfectly, you could get it $1,000 in 27 minutes, which is actually way better than the other one. But even I can't do it, and I have played Wobbly Life for well over 1,000 hours. So including the start here, all right, let's see how long this takes. Of course, you're gonna want to go gears up. Right, so it takes 1 minute 10 seconds for $40. So you can get $1,000 in 30 minutes. This is one of the best ones that is guaranteed. So I would go for this personally.
All right, now it's time for the mining job, which is interesting because you can get ores like iron, which range from 5 to 15, or uranium, which ranges from 20 to 60. And then you can get like 3 of them, and it's really a luck-based one.
All right, you don't even really need the miner hat for this. Also, if you get uranium, that's really good. Also, putting your camera into the floor is really good if you want to like find the best stuff. $100 to $300, which it's a very big range, but that would mean that the average is probably about 200 if you do everything good. So you'll be able to get $1,000 in between 37 minutes and like 20 minutes, making the miner job the best job if you're going solo. But the best job for multiplayer is definitely the newspaper job, because not only will you be able to get more things done, you'll be able to get 4 times more money. Yeah, and that's pretty much every single way you can make money in Wobbly Life. Of course, you can like sell artifacts and stuff. Well guys, that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me showing you the fastest ways to make money on Wobbly Life, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and hit that notification bell. Bye.
Bye, everybody!
Bye. Oh man.